wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Wizards trail by 20.
And with plenty of time left, that's his fourth foul. He needs to stay cognizant of that moving forward.
Buffkin, he's checked in for the Hawks. And it's Washington with the ball. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true.
Atlanta leading by 10. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Q. Gets the three to fall.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Takes a three. And the Hawks with another three.
12 straight points with threes. This defense is not extending very well.
To the inside. Here's Vucevic. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Q. Another three for Atlanta.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense is very frustrated right now.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Here's Wilkins. Rebound Atlanta. Here's Q. Fires the three. Drops in three. Q's got 12 points in the second half.
Man, they had a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Wizards trail by 20. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Sinks the tray.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Akani was checked in for Buckins. Johnson comes in for Hall. And it's Ricochet in for Buffkin. Atlanta leading by 17. Pass to Q. Launches it. Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Kispert outside. From outside the arc. Frazier shot is off.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Q. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The Wizards trail by 20. Here's Rollins. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And technology always a conversation for us. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players here.
Yeah, obviously there are some privacy concerns because what these wearables give you are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based on all kinds of health information? Resting heart rate variability. What was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them. And some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love it.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Great open look there.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
We've got 1:55 left in the quarter here. And yeah, it's good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Let's go with a three. Rollins, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pass to Strother. Here's Q. Beyond the arc. Jamison grabs the board. Jamison's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Hawks.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And what a huge performance it was for Q.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
52 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. The three. Kispert grabs this. Here's Frazier. Pass to Rollins. This one's for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. 32 seconds left in the game. Here's Q. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Q's got 38 points. Here's Rollins. Here's McKinney. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Here's Q. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. From deep. Counted from distance.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight. And the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when they play this well for their fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And now wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long, everybody.
Good job, MP. I see. Converse. That's cold. Been rocking Chuck Taylor since the 80s. Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, and the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last game of the season. For O'Connell,
it's a concerning trend. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
A look at his lineup. The front court is Rizzi and Johnson. Then it's Hugh. Then it's O'Connell. And it's McGowan's in at the 2. And for the Nets, RJ, this could be a battle of one in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Here's Q. Six on the shot clock. Takes a three. Thomas grabs the rebound. And here's Brooklyn. Pass to Hardy. Nice ball by Brooklyn. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And it goes out of bounds. That's off Okongwu. Outside Thomas. Clock at 4. Brooklyn needs to get off the shot here. Right-hand shot is off. Pass to Rizzi. Here's Q. Gets it to go from behind the arc.
And they don't want to get in the habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Hardy. He had 15 points last out. Now Thomas. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Q. Launches a 3. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Thomas passes to Hardy. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
McGowan's the pass to Q. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Q's got 6.
And an eye for both teams working to stretch the floor. This is today's NBA. We see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Hardy. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
A nice shot by Q.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far. Yeah, when he gets engaged this early, it's bad for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, you talk about Thomas. RJ, he's one of the most explosive scorers I know in the NBA.
Well, after Kyrie and KD got traded out of Brooklyn, Thomas was off, putting together a streak of 3 straight 40-point games.
And the Hawks making a change here. Both guns checked in. That one falls, so it's both of them. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft GA. I think a lot of teams in pretty short break are regretting passing out.
It's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Older.
Thanks, Kevin. Hugh, in their last matchup against Washington, was a man on a mission. He had 60 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor for the team. And those are big numbers he put up. It's hard to match, but he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. Let's see if he comes with that same attitude tonight. And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him because this will open opportunities for his teammates to move on.
Brooklyn Nets come to this one following a loss to Phoenix. From outside the arc. That's no best. His third miss in 8 tries. Nets trail by 10. Pass to Hardy. Rebounded by the Hawks. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know their role, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. Teams changing it up here. Here's someone who's really been playing well, earning the player of the month in the East. Hugh.
You can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating.
Here's Collier. 12 points his last outing. Back to Moody. Pass to Collier. Good on the triple.
When he gets a quality look like this as a perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
The Hawks leading by 9. Here's Buxton. Trying to get over to Johnson. Buffkin, no good. 27 seconds left to play in the first. Moody's shot is off. Well, was the Hawks winning the last game against the Wizards.
And you've got to love a team that maintains its composure on the road, takes the shots, and knock them down. They take the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Pass to Q. Shoots the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Q's got 10 points in the game. Offense the order today as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks on top, up 9. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep. And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
On the court.
It's all you, MP. You got this.
Here's Q. Sinks the triple. Q's got 21 in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives his offense more room to operate.
And when you're taking on a back-to-back, does your approach change?
As a player, not much. The coaches, they may look to adjust their minutes, but on the court, you just gotta keep pushing.
The Hawks leading by 18. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Another three for Atlanta.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on threes in time.
Pass to Hardy. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 6 points for him.
Yeah, they raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Hawks have gone 8-9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. Here's Q. Knocks down the three ball. And the Hawks lead by 21.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
McGowan's the pass to Hall. Lets the three fly. Brooklyn with the rebound. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And that one, they crossed the line.
They never settle in defensively, and it cost them.
And finally Thaats rolling around the rim. Collier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around.
Puts up a three. Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Nets have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Hardy passes to Calvin. Shot clock at 6. There's the pick. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got number 5 here tonight.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Hughes' shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
2 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Moody. Three-pointer. Rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Beyond the arc. And he knocks it down. Good looking three there from Q. Q's got 33 points. The three. Beat the buzzer. Wow.
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big-time shot from him there.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Atlanta Hawks.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much more advanced. More like a jet.
Yeah, that diesel engine going to show you real power when that camera turns off.
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
Looking at Atlanta, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them.
Starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say? Hugh, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Brooklyn's got the three-point line. They've taken 15 shots outside the yard. 6 of 15. Hardy passes to Thomas. Pass to Hardy. Back to Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets moving the ball around now. No good on the three.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get late.
And Atlanta in the post, it'll be Johnson Okongwu. Then there's Ricochet. Then it's Q. And it's McGowan's in a two-guard. And here's Hardy after the three-pointer from Q. Whitehead passes to Hardy. The three. Rebounded by the Hawks. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Hughes' shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 1-2 for deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Thomas. Okongwu grabs the ball.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses, they need to settle in quick.
Here's Q. Nailed from three-point land. Q's got 39.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And here's Hardy. He's got 6. Right wing for the three. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his rebound here tonight.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Hughes' shot is off. Nets have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. Hardy passes to Thomas. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Heading at 9.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 minutes.
They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now they need the basket.
Pass to Whitehead. To the wing right side. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
It's a plus 5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Q. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. A minute 50 left in the third. You can kick. Covered by Johnson. Hard. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Q. And he has 42. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win game. And they've made the adjustments since the break.
Now, here's Hardy. He has 6. Jacks up a 3. The putback. He hangs in there. He cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. From 8. And he sinks that one on the back of the rim on the way in. Hardy's got 8 points.
Guys, it's ridiculous. He's an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And here's Hardy after the three-pointer from Q. Now, here's Hardy. 8 points for him. Count that one. 23 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Q. Good, another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Thomas surveying the D. Pass to Hardy. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Hardy's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's day. We see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assists of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what beautiful feet.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Collier out there with Moses Moody. And there's Mobley. And there's Hill. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And Greg, you think about what they call the float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call it, runners often finishing touch already better offensive arsenal.
Atlanta with the ball. Follow up three-pointer by Brooklyn. And the three ball is good.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Collier. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Q. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Next shooting about 2% so far. Here's Collier. So Greg, you played the ball. And create a player, you had to pick a different position to play. Which would it be?
Good question. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. After the miss three from Q. To the inside. Mobley finds Moody. Collier. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Atlanta's gotten off 4 3-quarters in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Fires for 3, and that's good. For 3 points. A shot from Q.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Now, Moody. Strother grabs the miss. Pass to Buffkin. To the right side. Here's Q. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off right iron and down.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Moody with it. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And it's Collier missing. And here's Atlanta. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Hugh on another three for Atlanta.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Drills the three-pointer.
How can you forget about him? He's not going to miss that open of a look.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Hall passes to Q. Lets it go with a three. A rebound by the Nets. Pass to Collier. Front pass to the arc. Walker with the rebound.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hawks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so checking out their season after this will become their 45th win.
And they take control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this one.
And what a tremendous stand-up performance it was for Q.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Here's Walker following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Q's shot is off. Shot clock in game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And out the line, shooting 2.
Fuck you, nigga. Stay on that shitty ass TV screen, nigga.
And the first one goes. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And the Hawks with possession here. From deep. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping him from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's Collier. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Keep it up there. Chopping it. Solid effort tonight on both ends. Empty in the house.
What's up, Indy?
6'6", number 4, Horace Hendricks.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson Okongwu. Q out there with Hyde. And it's Hall in at the 3. And for Indiana, they've got Tyrese Halliburton. Terry is out there with Daniels. And Hendricks in at the 2 spot. So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the team. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
Here's Q. Turns in an outstanding game against Minnesota. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Q.
You can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Hendricks. Back to Halliburton. Now here's Terry. Okongwu grabs the board. Here's Q. Boston defending. Here's Q. From the arc. Hendricks pulls it in. Now left to the wing. From deep. No good from Lawson. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against Chicago. Hall passes to Hyde. Here's Okongwu. Terry covering. Takes a 3. And that drops in from beyond the arc. 3-pointer from Q.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine. The way that's going to lineup.
Come at us, and we'll come right back at you.
So put size up and do something, nigga.
That's a terrific answer.
Like I said before, man.
He is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what, they're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense. Today, bank on that.
Nice silky finish on the alley from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
And the Hawks with possession here. Following the score by Indiana. A nice shot by Q.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Halliburton passes to Hendricks. Terry with the screen on Ivy. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Offline with his 3. Here's Q. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Pacers have gone top 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Inside. Daniels with it. He gives the team some steady offense. 10 points a game. Pass to Halliburton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Hall. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Q. Launches it. Good on the 3-point shot. Q's got 11 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Halliburton right side. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Atlanta's gone 5 from 3-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Q. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
There's a minute 49 in the first quarter. Halliburton. And no good. The try spell continuing for him.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting like that, he gets the putrid here this quarter.
Hands it from downtown. 17 points in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Man, I got love.
Chance to check out the NBA's most efficient scores. Angela Q, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
He is a finisher, plain and simple. That field goal percentage just absolutely jumps out at you. It borders on astonishing.
Now, here's Halliburton. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special part. Yeah, you see it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
Get your ass up, nigga. Stop running, nigga. I'll cricket your teeth. Show your teeth, nigga.
Watson's checked in.
Your time.
Go out your fake bad ass off the TV screen. You homeless motherfucker.
Terry with it. Johnson picking him up. Watson pass to Mitchell. Indiana going to get around. Watson kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Terry. Halliburton outside. 6 to shoot. Here's the free. That's good from John. The assist by Halliburton.
Halliburton doing what he does so well, creating easy looks for his teammates. Outstanding court vision.
Here's Q. 17 points in the game. Dunn is out there with Terry. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Lawson at the three. The small forward. That's the Pacers spot. Here's Q. Trying to come right back at the three of his own. But it's no good. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Q in their last matchup against Minnesota was a man determined. He scored an amazing number of points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. The stats he put up were amazing. Nobody could slow him down, and he went to work. Kevin?
Yeah, David stretches. He was absolutely down. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure. And draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Just a solid performance on the interior. Rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean,
strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on Thaats.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years. What's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of heart over the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
He started out from distance, and that has continued.
To the middle. And Halliburton slams it in.
High energy throwdown that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion.
Atlanta leading by 17. Pass to Q. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Dunn.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
That doesn't go good for Halliburton.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basket. Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Lawson sets the screen for Dunn. Oh, good with the triple. The Hawks shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's Q. Off the mark with a three-point shot.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Wasted no time on that. Halliburton's got 6 here in this quarter.
Really hard to stop this pull-up. Excellent shape from Halliburton.
And he pops it in. Just a pretty release there from Q.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
The three. No good on the shot. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been sharp from beyond the arc, putting out a terrific three-point shooting display. We come back right after this.
The defense should get a talk. They've been getting splashed on all game. And I'm just sitting back watching the show.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the Celtics, they don't want to say it, but they are very confident coming into this. And who can blame them?
They played some good ball this season. Their opponent, not so much.
And that concludes half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? Q, impressive effort here today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And here are the Pacers now. It's an 18-point game. On the court right now for the Hawks. In the post, Lee Johnson Okongwu. J.D. Nine's out there with Q. And it's Hall looking at the small forward position. And it's the Hawks' ball. There's the draw. And then Ivy with the jam.
My goodness, Jaden Ivey. Mercy.
Hawks rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Game. Halliburton passes the tip. Indiana moving the ball. Pass to Hendricks. Let's it go with a three. Rebound Atlanta. Now here's Ivey. Johnson outside. Here's Q. But Trey hits it from three-point range. Q's got 29 in the game.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point. And they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
And they've got to be not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it is that a physical brand of basketballs had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thaats obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to bring you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter match. A nice shot by Halliburton.
Finally, getting one to drop. It's one of their first four here in the third.
Here's Q. 32 points in the game. It's good from long range.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at us.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Outside for Halliburton.
That's one for their first four to start the second half.
The Hawks have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Here's Q. Another 34th lineup.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Halliburton. 14 points for him. Pass to Daniels. Here's Hendricks. Ivy defending. Terry with a screen on Ivy. Hendricks. Rebound. O'Connor's now got about 5 here tonight. The shot by Ivy, no good. Pacers have gone 1-5 from the field since halftime.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Here's Atlanta. They're on a 14-6 run. Ivy passes to O'Connor. Here's Q. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Halliburton with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Pass to Daniels. That's good. Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight. The Atlanta's got 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. 141 left in the third quarter. Atlanta again misses. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they've played outside the arc in the third quarter. Jacks up a 3. O'Connor grabs the board. O'Connor's now got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Q. Good, nice job down low. Q's got 40 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know that's what for them. These hot streak guys don't last minutes, they last days.
Dunn is checked in for the Pacers. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Halliburton for 3. It's holding by 4. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 9 to the 4 here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's Q. He has 4. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Here's Halliburton. It's plus 8
in the rebound differential. One reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks You know, it can handle two balls at once. It looks like now it could probably for them handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as their shooting.
A nice shot by Q.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Here's Halliburton. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Halliburton's got 8 here in the quarter.
Clearly, Halliburton is hunting his shots. He's not picky and knows exactly how to adjust on the mid-range jump shot.
Hughes' shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And so it's Atlanta, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Right back after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, big fella here with the speed of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you got a big guy that can pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter, a game that may be already out of hand. Walker Kessler is out there with Dunn. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Lawson in at the three spot. That's the Pacers' spot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Mitchell looking it over. Now Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. Shoot from 14. And he can't bank that one in. And it's Terry with the ball for the Hawks. Pass to Bufkin. The Hawks working the ball around. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with a long-term view in mind.
Here's Halliburton. Count it. Halliburton's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Pacers.
He's such a creative scorer in close. Tyrese Halliburton only needs a sliver of space to make you pay.
Pass to Strother. Terry with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Strother. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Bufkin. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And it's off from three-point range. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Left side, Halliburton. Rebound, Atlanta.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Huggins. They set the pick. It's rebounded by Lawson. The Pacers shooting only 31% of their offense, really struggling to put possessions together. And he comes up with the deuce.
He does not lack the confidence. He should. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Here's 4. Here's Bufkin. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Time called here. Indiana decides to charge over. They trail by 33. Hendricks. Halliburton passes to Hendricks. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. Think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all? And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what has turned out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was without an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys. And what's been a very strong year, to say the least, tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact they had, just a monster game for Q.
Every time he shot, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Let's three fly. Three-pointer. Good. That's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making it GA look all too easy right now. And for the Pacers, they're shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty down around 29%.
Halliburton, the answer was anxious to throw it right back at him.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hendricks. Halliburton outside. Left side here. Played into the nice touch off the glass.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Here's Q. Connects from three-point range. Q's got 55.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Shoots the three. Another three for Atlanta.
Major dominance. It comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about.
Way to bring the effort tonight. Win, pay the bills, baby. These losers think they know ball, but you'll show them. These are the games you have to win to take it seriously.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports, another exciting edition of NBA Ball. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Indiana. Not a bad place to be, holding on to that number 2 spot.
Well, right now for the Hawks, they've been systematically taking down their opponents, piling up wins just like everyone thought they would.
Now Atlanta's starting 5. Risacher, Johnson, and forwards. Then there's Walker, then there's Jaden Ivey, and it's Q in at the 1 spot. And for Indiana, they've got Halliburton, and it's Hendricks in the shooting guard position. Stan on the tail end of the back-to-back. Tired legs can be a factor.
Yet fatigue as part of a long NBA season. And to me, it's the veteran guys who know how to be successful even when they're not at 100% that do the best in these situations.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Here's Q. Puts up a three. He can't get that one to fall. Pass to Hendricks. And the dunk to finish it off. Oh, beauty.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Oh, target from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Lawson. Here's Terry. To the middle. Shoots. Here's Hendricks. No good on the three. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Here's Q. Three-pointer off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Halliburton with the ball. And Walker picks it up defensively. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Oh, merciless jam by Halliburton. He's got some serious eyes.
Here's Q. We saw him on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Q. 6 points for him. There's the triple. And the Hawks with another three.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Here's Hendricks. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Q. 9 points in the game. For three. That one's off, and now he's 3 for 6. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Halliburton's outside. Three-pointer. And so far, this 2 for 4.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision-maker.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Q in their last matchup against the Hornets just played phenomenal. He finished with 47 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. And the entire NBA talked about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And the first one at the line is good. Done. He's checked in for Lawson. And both free throws good for Ivy. Indiana trailing here. Here's Hendricks. Really played well against Phoenix last game. And the basket is good.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 6 on the floor. Here's Q. Drills in from deep. Q's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter. Attacking the basket, protecting their lead.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Daniels. Down low. Fade away. The shot by Terry, no good.
Well, even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him to take.
Here's Q. Up and in on the layup. He's got 14.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Pacers trail by 5. 1:02 left to play in the first. Stolen by Ivy. Here's Q. He's got 14. 4-3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Halliburton pass to Doug. Here's Daniels to the right side. Pass to Hendricks. Looking to win the run. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires the three. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offense.
Halliburton outside. Takes a three. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. More 2K action in just a moment. Making a change here. Mitchell out there with Halliburton. And it's Terry in at the pivot spot. And in the middle. That's the 5. Pacers.
At the perimeter, Halliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
Q can't get it to go. And it's Indiana's ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Here's Halliburton. Strother grabs a miss. The Hawks lead by 3. It's stolen by Halliburton. Here's Q. 20 points for him. And the three-pointer goes. Q's got 23.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us. Have your tactics ready, especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that. It starts with him.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Stan, you're a long-time coach in the NBA, one of the most demanding jobs on the planet. Just how much is required time-wise for the NBA?
Well, it's a lot of time. I mean, it's all day, every day, 7 days a week in season. But look, let's put it in perspective. It's not like we're out there running a jacket.
Now that's a visual I'd like to see you, Coach. Here's Halliburton. Cash money from 16 feet away. Halliburton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is how dangerous Halliburton can be from the mid-range. You gotta guard him close.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
They've done a lot of good things today. The one area they need to improve is their ball security.
Ricochet, he's checked in for Strauber. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Terry, covered by Johnson. The shot by Terry, no good.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's Q. And Atlanta misses again.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Halliburton on the wing. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Daniels checked in for Indiana. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Walker's checked in. There's 53 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Hendricks. And the layup is good. Hendricks has got 11 points.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Q. He drops it from range. And the Hawks lead by 8.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Halliburton pass to Daniels. Back to Halliburton for 3. The rebound by Atlanta.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
And how about the leaping ability of Ivy? I mean, taking it all the way there to the rim.
Halliburton against Ivy. Pass to Hendricks. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so it's Atlanta in the quarter up 10. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Welcome, folks. EJ alongside Shaq and Kenny. First up, here are the players of the week. For the West, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Little love going to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Just another big-time talent hailing from Canada. Has great length for his position. Creates matchup nightmares the way I did, the way Kenny sometimes did. Not really, I just said that to make him look good.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Indiana Pacers.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots. Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you just join it in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Here's Halliburton. On the floor for Atlanta, Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Then there's Jaden Ivey, then there's Walker, and it's Q in at the point guard position. And Hendricks gets it to go.
And he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Inside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
On the ball, Halliburton has great concentration. His focus is what helps him find the wide-open man.
Atlanta leading by 5. Here's Q. That's 29 for him. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. And here's Indiana now. Halliburton, the pass to Daniels. Here's Hendricks. Off target from outside.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Indiana's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. That three's off the mark. And the Hawks shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. Ivey outside. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And it's good for 2. And it's a 9-point Atlanta lead.
And you can see the fearlessness that Ivey plays with. I mean, just going right there at the defense.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Pacers. They host the Pistons after this one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And for a moment, let's see which teams are leading the league in assists since the All-Star break. Fifth on the list, Indiana.
They're clearly on the same page offensively, and the chemistry has gotten better and better. The assist totals have been outstanding.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Hendricks. Launches it. Down it goes. Great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Q. From downtown. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Hendricks. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Pass to Q. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Here's Daniels. Well,
we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Halliburton with the ball. He has 7. Daniels passes to Halliburton. Here's Daniels. Here's Hendricks. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer line.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Pass to Q. Six on the shot clock. Fires to deep. Rebounded by Daniels.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that.
Here's Terry. Pass to Hendricks. And a miss there on the triple. Atlanta leading by 9. Here's Ivy. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, taking it right to the hole. No fear from J.J. Ivy in amongst the big boys.
Free throw good. Ivy. And Pacers trail by 19. Halliburton is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Walker Kessler, and it's done in at the 4 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Mitchell double team to the paint. Here's Halliburton. The rebound by Atlanta. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip.
And the quickness off his movements make Ivy so difficult to guard. I mean, he just rises up in an instant.
Halliburton pass to Mitchell. From behind the arc. And Tyrese Halliburton with the 3.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
Atlanta leading by 18. Here's Q. 60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Q's got 40 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
All right, Stan, what's one rule you change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, I get to be commissioner for the day. For that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Dunn. Pacers trail by 21. Now here's Halliburton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The defense is a little rough with Halliburton, so credit to him for committing to his selection.
Some changes for Indiana. Terry's checked in for Kessler. Daniels comes in for Dunn. And Hendricks is subbed in for Mitchell. No good on the second free throw. Will stand the minimum game threshold for postseason awards. It seems to be working as motivated.
Well, especially, Brian, because those awards can impact player contracts. So that benchmark, 65 games, about 80% of the schedule, that's a bar that players are looking to surpass.
you like the 65 games? Would you like to see a different number?
I mean, I think it's great. If anything, I'd like to see it higher.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Here's Q. From outside, off the mark. Indiana's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Halliburton. Lets it go deep. And Hendricks gets it to go. Hendricks has got 16 points here in the second half.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter. That's it fly. Q can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 20. Here's Daniels. Stan, you've always been known as the style police. We're used to seeing the home team in white, but you look around the league now, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more adventurous.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Hawks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And it seems like these guys are never satisfied, always hungry for more. They push themselves to their 66th win for the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word of the series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Q.
Well, he was a reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Pass to Rizachet. Here's Q. Back to Ivy. Puts up a deep three, and again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
He's on fire.
Halliburton, pass to Daniels. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Halliburton. That shot off. Ivy with the defensive effort. Here's Q. Can't connect from long distance.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. but next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
So we see the Hawks taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed. It wasn't enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Another day, another win. Good work. This is it. The players. Time to turn it up. Season starts now.
Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Hawks have been patient, they have endured, and they have prevailed. With a 3-1 series lead, their sights locked on one goal. One epic culmination of an entire NBA season. The Larry O'Brien Trophy could be theirs with just one more win against the San Antonio Spurs. Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
Will it end tonight? That's the question as one team battles to shut the door to the season. Another hopes to stave off defeat. The NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Arnold alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Christie, also Olsen, Kevin Vassell out there with Wembanyama. And it's Laravia in at the four-man position. And for the Hawks, in the post it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Jaden Ivey is out there with Hugh. And it's Riesenshek in at the small forward position. And look at San Antonio. They've had some chances in this series, but haven't been able to take advantage. Great, tonight is their last chance.
And Kevin, there are no tomorrows unless it's vacation planning. But talking to them, they're not ready to concede. If they win here, they go home for Game 6. And if they can win that, boy, anything is possible in a Game 7. And once he got to the 10, I believe he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy positions like that, and the largest they get, you just dream of it. He'll gladly take it.
Now, here's Vassell. On the wing wall, a three ball. Johnson with the rebound. Wallace against Ivy. Here's Q. The three-pointer, no good.
It's close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Wallace. Rebound on the Hawks. They want that intensity to carry over from that victory on Friday.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, they just tunnel them from the perimeter.
Nice job working the ball around and getting those high precision looks.
That's it for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Q. Another 3 for Atlanta.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? It's always a good sign.
Now here's Wallace. Pass to Vassell. Shot from 16. Connects the jumper cross.
And that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range area.
3-pointer. Hughes' shot is off. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Actions on 3 of 5, shoots the ball so far. Throws it up high, and Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets big and on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Buffkin's checked in. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Wallace the pass to Christie. Wembanyama with it. Covered by Okongwu. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
To put things simply, this has not been his work.
And while we got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Q in their last matchup against the Spurs was on a mission. He had an impressive defense, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Thanks, David. It was a special night for him. The team really fell off his edge.
The catalyst for that, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this.
Here's Q, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They're getting their points now almost exclusively from the dribble. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Wallace. He makes that one drop only a second and 5 tries. .119 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Q. 12 points for him from the arc. Score the bucket. He's been 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Wallace looking for an opening. Vassell outside. Hofkin with the rebound.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And that one's good. Release a shot.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass to Christie. And Benyama with it. Nothing on the board. They set the pick. Takes the 3. Rebound by Hawks. Here's Q. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. I'm not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Here's Wallace. And he finishes nicely on the wing. Wallace has got 6. And so it's Atlanta with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. And a chance to catch up on some numbers and scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've really been dominated from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
They've got Jalen Johnson and Pumpkin in the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game. That's good from Johnson. San Antonio making a switch here. Howard's checked in. He hits one, misses one, he hits the line. Spurs trail by 15. Inside. Bounce, and he takes possession. Atlanta's gone 7-9 3-pointers tonight. Outstanding work from long range. Pass to Bumpkin. Launches a 3. Doesn't go for it. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaime Hofkin. That's his first foul. Ivy's checked in for the Hawks. Pass to Howard. Here's Anunoby. Like it's 6. It's up a 3. A nice shot by Howard. Howard Howard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Puffkin. And he hands her back. The three-pointer off the line. And here's Webb. Still without a basket. Howard kicks to Webb. Webb is screen on Johnson. Pass to Aldama. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Howard can't hit it. The Hawks leading by 12. Here's Crawford. Bounce pass from Ivy. Kept alive. And Johnson with the stop.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback. Make a statement there.
Here's Webb. Following the bucket by the Hawks. That one's in his first shot this game.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. A problem solver whenever the defense tosses at him.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
So San Antonio won an almost entirely new group here. Arabia's checked in. Vassell comes in for OG Anunoby. Christie's checked in for Will. And Wallace subbed in for Hall. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Q. No good from outside. Spurs trail by 12. Wallace outside. Here's Wembanyama. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Q. He's got 18. Let's it go from deep. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7-10 from the field.
Even after all those 3 pointers he hit that first quarter, it looks like the Bees still didn't learn its lesson as they left him open for another one. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
Spurs trail by 13. Here's Laravia. Buries it from 3-point range. Laravia's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Q. That shot is good. He's made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And his ability to efficiently score that really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Now, here's Vassell. He has 5. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Vassell. Vassell's got 3 assists tonight. The Hawks lead by 10. Here's Q. 23 points in the game. He dialed that one from long distance. Q's got 26.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that dribble. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Here's Wembanyama. Still yet to score. Here's Christie. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Ivy with the bucket.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Wallace outside. Pass to Laravia. Off target with those three.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Q, another three for Atlanta.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep each other in track.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Hawks lead by 19. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the San Antonio Spurs.
Their perimeter D has been soft like bathroom tissue. No excuses. Can't give up that many open shots and get away with it.
Their D being treated like bathroom tissue. No mercy. Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the...
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. What can you say? Q, an impressive effort here today.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotions.
The Hawks lead by 19 points. And on the floor for the Dominants as they get in the second half. We've got Waltz. Also Cristiano. And Benyamin's on with Devin Vassell. And Olivia and the forces.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor gets fouled. And let's just say he knows it.
Nice ball by San Antonio. Here's Waltz. Trying to come right back into the three of his own. It's no good. Puts it up from 15. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound. And doesn't take any chances there with the push.
GA strong work all around in the rebound and the step ball. Wow. Here's Waltz. 10 points for him. Pass to Laravia. From past the arc. Excellent team by Johnson.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Q. Another three for Atlanta.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Wallace the pass to Laravia. Wembenyama eyes the screen on Johnson. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. San Antonio again missing. And the Hawks with the possession. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Here's Q. He has 35. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Wembenyama with the jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Pass to O'Connell. On the way, Johnson. Ivy with it. Here's Q. Can't connect from long distance.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Wem's checked in for Christie. Not quite 2.5 minutes play. Give us a second. And the basket by Webb.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
The Hawks lead by 23. Here's Q. Off target from three-point range. The Spurs are gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here in the third, drains the three-pointer. Webb's got his third bucket of the night.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
And he's good on the three ball. And that's now 38 points for Q.
What an exhibition. He's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Pass to Laravia. Now we have, he's got 7 offensive rebounds.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Here's Q, and the Hawks getting another message right there.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Time called here, the Spurs decide to talk it over. Buffkins check in. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Angelo Q, he's absolutely deadly from outside. Wallace outside. Pass to Vassell. There's a screen by Aldama. 5 on the clock. Back to Wallace. There's the three. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got a rebound for leader tonight in the game. Now Ricochet. Here's Q. From downtown. Bangs home the trifecta. Q's got 14 points here in the second half.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Look from Wallace. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
He might be getting in his head a little bit, trying to get something going, but he's still scoreless in the quarter.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Okongwu. Howard's check. Hawks shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Rebound, Jaime Jaquez, and it's Hall into the four. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The Spurs shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Scooped up. Pass to Howard. Fires for three. That one, no good. Howard's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Jaquez the pass to Q. Cracks in the tray. Q's got 46 points.
And it's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And Obi has the open look. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
And what an assured player. And Obi believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Here's Q. He's guarded by Howard. Fires away from way outside. Aldama with the rebound. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. It's stolen. And they're on the break. Here's Buffkin. And he makes it away.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just standing the fight.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And on the outside. Now, here is Webb. T right on the wing, Anunoby. Spurs passing it around. Outside hole. Buries the long-range jumper.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that.
Here's Q. And again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
He's on fire.
Pass to Webb. Webb a screen on Hopkins. Wembanyama with the bounce pass. And Howard with the stuff.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, gee, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick and set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better to take it. And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Only those rebounds on the defensive end.
Anunoby. And the three on target. For them, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Buffkin. Just finding the clock. For the three. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got 4 rebounds now tonight. No good from Howard.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Q. And another one falls. Amazing.
He's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making it GA look all too easy right now. Pass to Aldama. And a wide open look for Howard. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title leagues ready, folks, for the Hawks. This was a very efficient offense tonight, and they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell away.
And they are just moments away from lifting the trophy thanks to a rousing performance here in Game 5.
Yeah, it was really just a remarkable effort tonight, and you can see how much this title means to this team. They are extremely deserving champions, and they are going to enjoy this celebration for quite a while.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Q.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Beyond the arc, connects again.
He's that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, the pass to Aldama. Outside Howard. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Here's Q. No good. And that's it, folks. The Atlanta Hawks have won it all. All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses, the emotion, the exhaustion, culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win the NBA championship, there is a level of accomplishment and excitement that really can't be matched. But pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.
That's what I'm talking about. MP got the job done tonight, as usual.
Walk off there.